Now here we have a walkway. Okay? Yes. So I want to kind of dictate this walk a little bit. So I'm going to try to put a stake here, and I'm going to come on the other side of the walk. And these stakes in this manner kind of tells me that, hey, I have a sidewalk here I got to watch out for. All right?
So this is a potential hazard, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, I had heard you mentioned once before, not every driveway is level.
Right.
How do I know that sometimes? I mean, yes, I know I'm supposed to know the property. What can I do to know there's a potential hazard in a driveway? Like a drain maybe?
That's a great question, Todd. So in that scenario, we will put two stakes like this, 4 to 6 inches apart. Okay? And now visually as I'm plowing, I see this and it stands out from everything else, right?
Right, because everything else is single stake.
Exactly. I see this and I go, oh, there's something here. It could be a manhole cover, it could be a sewer drain or a driveway drain, it could be a pothole with asphalt. You might not know what it is, but you know there is something here, and that tells you or another driver to slow down, possibly lift your plow, just kind of proceed with caution through that area.
Double stake, caution.
Yep, exactly.
Double stake, caution. All right. Double stake, caution.
Do another one here.
All right.
Taking our walkway.
It's not want to going in.
There you go.
We're coming to the end of the driveway, Randy.
Yep.
All right. I know this is important. We're getting close to the house. In my mind, I want to stake everywhere. I do not want to hit this house. I want to go into the neighbor's yard. Do we still keep the same philosophy, minimal staking?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, we have a curve right here.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to assume we're going to go to the corner.
We will. We will. But also, this is kind of a long, drawn-out curve.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to do one on the corner. I'll do one in the middle because I know I'm not going to be piling snow here.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of go down where the curve starts.
Yes.
So visually, I make 3 points. I can just kind of connect those dots.
So again, dot connecting is huge here.
Pretty
you
much.
know, we're inferring, we're looking at the flags, I mean the stakes, we're inferring that you see how it's not straight, there's got to be a curve.
If we've staked properly, we should be
okay.
good to go.
So I'm coming back here.
Right where, go back a little more, kind of where the curve starts. Right in there, there you go.
Again, going 1 foot off the driveway. So again, you need to know, first time plowing, the stake does not mean the driveway.
Correct. It allows us room to windrow off the plow.
The stake, again, the stake is not the driveway. The stake is 1 foot into the lawn. So we don't want to be windrowing right into the stake with the plow, okay? And lastly, the corner.
Yep.
I think I'm getting the hang of it.
I think you are. The one thing to keep in mind too, residential versus commercial staking, we also use bamboo plow stakes, Todd. So they're a little bit smaller and they're a little bit more cost effective.
Yep.
However, they do break a little more. We stick them on commercial properties in non-important areas.
Okay.
Okay. Residentials, strictly fiberglass.
Okay. For one, aesthetics too.
Aesthetics, yeah.
Visibility a little bit, and okay, cool.
Absolutely.
And then one maybe midway, potentially.
You can do one midway here. I probably wouldn't.
This tree's kind of a big stake too, isn't it?
It
Kind of,
is.
sort of.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're missing this tree, okay. If you don't see this tree, we have another issue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So then to the corner then.
Yep. Because absolutely, you can use landmarks or your surroundings to aid in staking a driveway or parking lot.
All right.
Guardrails, trees, fences, etc.
So there's a little bit of common sense involved.
Absolutely.
All right. There we go. So at least all our guys know what to expect. We expect a little bit of common sense. All right.
One, based on the layout of the driveway, and two, the client's request.
Okay.
Correct.
We don't want to block our snow stacking area.
Correct.
Okay. Now this is an awful big tree here too. I mean, again, knowing your property, be aware of what we're seeing here. This is a large emerald acre, and we do not want to be hitting it with the plow.
Right.
So we're going to definitely put a stake there to make sure we're not transplanting this tree in the middle of winter.
For starters, it is a dogwood, Todd. We'll deal with plant ID later. So here, I know I have the tree, the dogwood, as a bit of an
Yes,
anchor.
the dogwood.
But I also have flowers on top rock here that I want to do my part to avoid. So I'm going
Okay.
to drop a stake here, just know visually. I don't necessarily have to do a hazard staking because it's not
Okay.
really in the pavement. But I know if I have a stake here, I'm not bringing my truck past that point.
Okay. So let's protect this dogwood then.
That's
We're
right.
protecting the dogwood.
Because we have this nice bluestone walkway.
Yes.
This is where, again, knowing your properties before the snow comes into play. Because obviously we don't have an ability to stake anywhere here, nor would we want to stake in the middle of a walkway, right?
Okay.
I have the corner of the house here. I might try to get a stake in the corner if I can. You'll have
Okay.
some areas that prove difficult, like this is all pavement through here and gravel,
Okay.
so we might not get something in here. Doesn't
Is
look
it
like
worth
we
the
will.
risk? Because if we put a stake here, that could mean we're safe to plow there. I mean,
That's the problem.
I think it comes down to knowing the properties.
Yes.
All right. Again, making notes on your properties is very important. There's nothing wrong. If you ever need a notebook, we can get you a notebook to make notes as to curves on your properties, the layout of your property, where the patios might be. It's important to take the time to learn your property. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Crucial. So
Randy?
that pretty much wraps it up. One thing I want to point out is just note on how we stake versus you wanted to use an entire bundle. Notice the spacing
Yes.
and not overdoing the stakes.
I have 30 more still on the truck. I thought we were
Exactly.
going to use. but
We'll
we
use
didn't.
those on the next driveways.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. All right, your stake placement is 1 foot off the driveway, and we try and stake them down at least 6 to 8 inches into the ground, preferably straight. I must have hit something on that one, but 6 to 8 inches, 1 foot off the drive. Next thing we want to talk about is documenting pre-existing conditions on driveways and sidewalks and garages, and you can do that through pictures through Element Time. This is another opportunity to recognize existing conditions of a house, one here on the garage door, and then potential things on the actual garage door going up. And taking the pictures of those existing damages, again, making sure that, sorry.